Marketing is every business strategy which has been in the ground for quite some time. Companies have immersed a lot of resources to ensure that a product or service is getting noticed and bought. All these runs around advertising, selling, and delivering products. In early days before the emergence of marketing, traditional modes were the game. Targeted audiences were sought and reached out using print, broadcast, direct mail, and outdoor advertising. Let's look at the negative impacts of traditional marketing. Although traditional marketing had some advantages which include 1. Reaching locally targeted consumers easily. 2. Keeping items for reference and easily looking back at exactly what is needed. 3. The understanding with a lot of trust in products. The main drawbacks were 1. Being less engaging where there are no accurate modes of analyzing consumers' interests. 2. The expenses cutting across this are somewhat insane. Doing the prints and standing billboards is a lot to think about if one is not well established. The emergence of technology brought a lot of efforts into daily buying and selling activity. This is somewhat the internet. The internet has revolutionized how marketers reach their target consumers within seconds. This has brought about great effects on how consumers do their shopping. Consumers are now a step away from what they need to purchase. Thumbs up to the internet. With the emergence of software, developers develop and curate very interactive websites and apps that consumers use every day to get what they need. This can be in terms of online stores. Examples of common online stores are Amazon, eBay, Alibaba, Flipkart, and Apple. Impacts of the internet on consumers. The internet has positively affected the way consumers do their shopping. Accessibility is the biggest impact here. As said earlier, consumers are just a step away from the product they need and as close as much as they are with their gadgets. Online stores has everything intact. Payments, interactive customer service, inquiries, etc. If one needs to buy something that he has in mind, they will only need to have the name of the item they need, and search for the closest store or the one with the shortest delivery time. These websites and apps have been made in such a way that it creates the feeling of interacting with an entity, but virtually with the system. One can ask the stores at what time the delivery will be done, the variety of services or goods are offered, and get a response just immediately. Online shopping is very convenient in terms of personal management, whereby one would want to save the time that will be used to do that physically. It simply means that one shops anywhere where he wants to do it. For any product needed, there are always variety. The internet consolidates this and one can have a glimpse of every commodity they may want to acquire very easily. This will have factors to consider which include pricing, quality, arrival time, etc. This also gives a wide range of prices. Having wider variety means that one will have an exact mind on the limits they have. So checking among the variety, one will definitely land a product that he can afford. Stores may offer promotions and discounts in which the consumer will have a very easy time finding one that fits them. Online shopping can be done anywhere. Some buyers may need no physical interaction except during delivery. This will help a lot to those who need some privacy. Some items may require some little privacy while purchasing them. For example, undergarments. Buyers can very easily keep track of things they bought and the amount they spend. They may need this information for future reference. This makes them accountable for any purchases they make over the internet. But the internet has a negative impact also. Risks of fraud. There are very many known online shopping, but consumers tend not to trust all of them because of fraudsters. Scammers create sites that look similar to those that already exist. Some of the buyers who are not so conversant with this will fall into the trap and get swindled some good cash, only to find out that nothing has been delivered. Victims of these never want to purchase online again. One good thing about the internet is that the stores are always accessible, all time. The problem with this is that it never means that the goods ordered will get there immediately. Purchases usually take some time depending on the distance from the store to the consumer. If items are brought over from different continents depending on availability, buyers will spend a lot of time waiting for the schedules to be made. It is supposed to be time-saving for the buyer, but sometimes it would take longer, hence stopping the activities that were very necessary. A person buying perfume online will have a hard time deciding on what kind to take unless he has encountered the product before. Buyers will have a hard time deciding in case they want something different from what they had bought earlier. This causes uncertainty and in the end gets an undesired product. The internet brings everything at hand. Consumers will tend to think that they have it all controlled, which ends up being not true. The emergence of app tracking will have online markets display personalized advertisements. Consumers will get excited and make orders that they were not intending. This is called impulse buying. The only limit to these is the amount of balance in cash that one has on their electronic payment methods. Definitely, it will take quite some time for one to get this item delivered. Also, more than the time to return in case the product bought is not as described. Consumers may have some of their activities stopped so that they can follow up on this. Some may get and keep quiet about it. This is a loss of money. Online stores can have several deliveries at the same time, hence cheaper. Consumers who want to save time find it easy to pay for the delivery cost. This won't be the same for those who want the goods but with limited cash. This reduces the motivation of buying completely. The consumer ends up getting no service or goods at all. With all this said, the internet has made people need electronic gadgets and even spend more time online. Many people have begun looking for better mobile phones and gadgets which they can always use to seek whatever they need. Markets have experienced increased purchases of mobile phones. Service providers are also making a fortune as more people are surfing more to find out what they are missing and checking what is best for them. Online networking has also grown over time. Referrals occasionally end up being friends. One person may ask another where to get a specific service, and the circle grows even bigger and bigger as time goes on and more referrals are made. This means buyers will grow trust over referred products or shops as soon as they get positive insights from other people over the internet. If a friend mentions to another that he bought a watch from Amazon and it has superb features, he will also think of buying the same exact thing from the same store. This will build trust over that commodity. Internet literacy will also increase so that the person can get the exact scope of what he is doing every time he buys something. This includes the description, ingredients, feedback, and rating from other people.
With the increasing use of social media such as Twitter, Facebook, and other platforms, consumers now have an opportunity to share, contribute, and access information on the World Wide Web. It would not be wrong to say that the Internet has not only shaped the consumer behavior, but also empowered consumers. Multiple consumers across the globe, in fact, turn to the Internet to research about and look for specific products and services. With the increase in information, adopting improvised marketing methods has now become critical for all businesses. Consumers carry out thorough research. Gone are the days when customers often searched through catalogs to know more about a particular product, or asked their friends for recommendations. With the popularity of the Internet, consumers go online to research, read product reviews, and ask questions. The Internet is flooded with plenty of information that facilitates consumers' final decisions. It's now difficult to persuade consumers through a dry sales pitch. Customers, in fact, swing towards finding out detailed information through customer reviews and testimonials. It's therefore important for businesses to create a website with an easy user interface and in-depth product information. Higher impact of social media. In recent years, consumers have become more cautious about their spending decisions. Therefore, it's quite unlikely that businesses can influence the consumer's purchasing behavior by simply talking about their products. Rather, it's important to make the right use of social media to motivate and convert users into consumers. Social media marketing has now become more about creating emotional connections with the consumers through engaging conversations and remarkable customer experience. Consumers expect impeccable store features. With the increased popularity of the internet, it's not enough to have all the products available in online stores. Rather, there are a number of other features that convince people to make the decision to purchase. Having in-store features such as efficient delivery, loyalty programs, etc., will convince the consumers to keep returning to your store. Therefore, adding a few benefits can give your business a competitive edge over your competitors. Consumer awareness. With the increased use of the internet, creating a good customer relationship doesn't end with just making a deal. Rather, it's coupled with after-sales services as well. For instance, review box, forums, chat rooms, etc., have increased the feedback loop on varied products. Therefore, it has become much easier now for consumers to get details on the quality of products and make a more informed decision. It's imperative for businesses to carefully handle the negative social responses to maintain the credibility of the brand. It's important in today's cyber world as negative feedback travels much faster than positive ones. As consumers now value quality customer relationships, it's important that marketers abandon mass marketing and focus their interest on their target market segment. In a nutshell, the evolution of the internet has transformed how consumers purchase goods and perceive brands. With multidirectional flow of information, every consumer is now empowered to take more informed decisions. Though the process of marketing has evolved with the popularity of the internet, the role and importance of marketing still remains the same. Its aim is to foster quality customer relationship that correlates with the changing consumer behavior. Customer loyalty and digital marketing go hand in hand. Brands can now build transparent relationships with consumers and offer them a better understanding of merchandise and services. With the advent of digital marketing, customers are exposed to a large number of products and information from all brands. They want quality products that offer better value for their money. Consumer engagement, discounts, and customer support can influence consumer purchases and increase customer loyalty. The power of digital word of mouth. Digital word of mouth, also known as influencer marketing, is a dependable method of recommendation. Today, consumers make choices based on what their role models endorse or what others recommend. Other forms of recommendations like customer reviews, influencer marketing, testimonials, comments can also help brands establish trust among consumers. If a brand has a good digital word of mouth, customers are likely to trust more and increase their purchases. Brands use tactics like online deals, offers, discounts that convince the customer to buy their products in an instant. This is highly unlikely in an offline setting and can be used by marketers to lure customers. It offers a curated shopping experience. Digital marketing offers customers a personalized shopping experience. Companies have observed that many customers do not like to spend a lot of time researching for new products and want instant results. Brands have constructed and modified their digital content to provide customers with a tailored shopping experience. This will affect consumer purchases greatly. Lower patience amongst consumers. Consumers today need fast responses to their doubts and grievances. This is possible with digital marketing. Customer queries and thoughts can easily be posted on social media for a large crowd. By seeing positive and negative reviews, consumers are greatly influenced. Digital marketing therefore empowers customers, offers them personalized experiences and helps brands build transparent and stronger relations with them. Thus, digital marketing motivates consumer purchases to a large extent. Ever wondered why your choice of a product or service might be different from the choice of, say, your friend or a family member? Maybe you prefer a Gucci purse while your friend prefers that bag she purchased at the local store near her house. What causes are driving her choices and how are they different from yours? These causes are the critical factors that steer the wheels for consumer behavior. These are the factors fixating on which marketers determine who their target customers are, whether they shop each day or every so often, and whether they research what they wish to buy or if they purchase on a whim. You might wonder why having knowledge of these components is important. Being aware of what sways the customers into making a purchase allows marketers to understand how they can connect with them on an emotional basis and build up a long-lasting relationship, which in turn offers them the additional perks of gaining referrals from their family and friends. This sort of knowledge becomes an excellent approach for achieving profitability.